Coming up, we'll take a closer look at a big program making changes here on campus, and we'll hear about students' plans for winter break.
We'll also find out about how some students are learning a new language through touch. I'm Emma Gardner.
And I'm Kennedy Webb. Welcome to the Bulldog Weekly.
Welcome back to the Bulldog Weekly. Today is Friday, December 17th. We've got a great show planned.
Let's start by learning about how two students have teamed up to learn a new language through touch and how they are touching someone's life in the process. FHS TV's Blaze Duell and Madison Williams report.
I was born blind. People ask me what I can see, and to be honest, I can't actually see anything except for that I have the ability to perceive light and dark. We're here to kind of tell you a little bit about what's it been like for these two to be learning it and to be making a new friend who's blind and reads braille and all kinds of stuff. Well, they came to the vision impairment office one day when Mr. E actually gave them a brailler and gave them a braille alphabet and gave them instructions on how to write. And they work like typewriters, except they have a series of dots, and the dots will actually, when you type with the brailler, they actually put impressions in the paper. Braille is supposed to be read by touch and not like by seeing it like print. That's why the braille will come out kind of as an impression.
Braillers have 9 keys per se. These are markers of how to learn it, and so it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that corresponds with the box for the marbles.
It's not like a different language or anything, but I guess you could say there's it's a different kind of code. To say that it's been fun for all of us because we got to code each other's messages, and that's why I encourage people that want to learn braille that they should come down and learn it.
Thanks, Blaze and Madison. You can earn a service learning credit on your transcript by serving the library as an officer student library aide. This is for the 22 through 2023 school year, and you can sign up for an interview by filling out the application from the posted link on the library website.
Arkansas Governor's School is now accepting applications. You must be nominated by FHS in order to apply. To be eligible for nomination, you must complete the AGS nomination request form and attach your resume no later than 4:00 p.m. on January 17th. Visit the link on your screen for more information.
Here at FHS, we have a diverse array of students and staff from a variety of backgrounds. Sometimes our more underrepresented populations can have a hard time having their voices heard.
One class is doing their part to combat this issue. FHS News reporter Abigail Brandon takes us inside AP Ambassadors.
The AP Ambassador class consists of a group of dedicated students determined to increase inclusivity on our school campus and in AP classes.
Our mission in AP Ambassadors is to increase the enrollment of underrepresented students in upper-level academic courses at FHS by increasing dialogue and conversations surrounding diversity, equity, and inclusion, where every student can find kind of a sense of belonging here. We start the year off with quite a bit of self-reflections, thinking about who we are and where we come from as individuals. And so then once students have done some of that self-reflection work, they choose projects that are going to positively impact FHS.
Something I think that people who aren't in this class gain from this class is just being educated on things that they maybe did not know about, because there are different groups in our school who experience different things like colorism and other issues, and I think it's a great way for them to just diversify their knowledge.
It's helped me to understand how important it is to remain culturally relevant with your students and just to develop relationships with students and to prioritize like the humanity of each other. We're always looking to recruit new students to take the course for next year, particularly if you have lived experiences that help you to draw from or help you to recognize what would make our school a more inclusive place, what would, help other students to feel like they belong better.
I think this class has been a very impactful part of my life because I'm able to share my experiences that maybe others wouldn't take the time to listen to.
Thank you to Ms. Simpkins and the AP Ambassador students for doing your part to make our school a better place.
Thanks, Abby. One FHS Club is looking to help kids living in our area by wrapping gifts. Bring your unwrapped gifts to Mrs. Gunter's room in room OPL 3A to have a HOSA member wrap it for you. Instead of payment, HOSA is requesting that you make a donation to Arkansas Children's Hospital Northwest from their Amazon or Walmart wish list.
So the Holiday Helpers Gift Wrapping Service is a service provided by the FHS HOSA members to help our teachers wrap their presents if they are too busy to do them themselves. There is a form that's going to be sent out to the teachers, and they just give us like their room number, and they can either bring their gifts in here or we can go pick them up from their rooms. We'll wrap them and then they can come pick them up, or we can deliver them back to their rooms.
The Northwest Arkansas Democrat Gazette is now fully accessible to all students and staff by visiting the FHS Library website. Visit the database page for login and password information or stop by the library for more assistance.
Community scholarships are currently being added to Naviance every day. In order to find out more information, log into your Naviance account and go to the Colleges tab and click on the scholarships list under Scholarships and Money. Make sure to check this link frequently for any changes or updates.
The FHS wrestling team has the perfect stocking stuffer for the holidays. Zips Car Wash Carts. $10 per card will give you unlimited premium car washes for 30 days. Please fill out the form on your screen and Venmo your payment to @FHS Wrestling. See Coach Petty or Amy Dahm for more questions.
FFA is a big club here on campus with students winning awards and bringing many honors back to our school.
FHS reporter Aiden Mills gives us a more in-depth look at one student who's making a name for himself.
Today we're diving deeper into a local FHS student, Kason Frisbee, and his award-winning FFA project.
So back in the spring, I submitted my proficiency through FFA. It was a diversified agriculture proficiency. So in agriculture, we have what we call SAE projects, and they're pretty much your project through agriculture that you do either one a year or one throughout high school. And so, like I said, mine was diversified agriculture, which meant I had a variety of things. I had egg-laying chickens like this girl here, feeder hogs, meat rabbits, and I grew produce for a farmer's market out here in Prairie Grove. So I submitted my proficiency to the state of Arkansas and I got a gold rating. So I was a state finalist and then a state winner. So I went on to nationals with my project and I got a gold rating at nationals, which meant I was top 12 nationally in my division. So the first project I started out with was egg-laying chickens, and I started that back, I was probably 6 years old when I got my first birds. And so I've always had them for eggs, sold the eggs, and gardens, I've probably been in the garden since I was 2 years old. And it's just, I've done all the little things like gardening and having the eggs until high school when I could actually do something with it and put it into an SAE project. And so, like with the gardens, I grow all kinds of summer vegetables you could think of, green beans, corn, tomatoes, all kinds of stuff. And so I sell them out here at the Prairie Grove Farmers Market in the summer. And from the money I earned from that, and then also selling firewood and with the eggs, I plan to grow my rabbit operation. Currently I only have 4 does and 2 bucks. I plan to go into commercial production next spring with 30 does, go into commercial production with pelfreys, and that'll kind of be my first business.
Congratulations to Kason Frisbee on his recent FFA success. I'm Aiden Mills, and this is FHS TV.
Thanks, Aiden. After the break, we'll find out how students are planning to spend their winter break.
We'll also hear from Braxton Boleen with the Bulldog Sports Report and Taylor Barnes with weather. We'll see you in 30.
Have you ever noticed the chip bags and food left on the floor? The ketchup smears from the busted ketchup packets. Ever wonder where those stains on the breezeway floor come from? Littering and leaving leftover food is a serious problem that FHS faces, and it all comes from us. It may not seem like a major problem, but leaving leftover food on the ground is not a pretty sight. And nobody wants nachos on the bottom of their shoes. Not that you should throw away untouched food in the first place, but if you're throwing away trash or food, make sure it goes into the trash can. Leaving trash in the ground for the custodians to pick up is an unthoughtful and lazy. Throwing it away makes your job easier.
What's up, sports fans? Welcome back to the Bulldog Sports Report. I'm Braxton Boleen. As we approach the winter break, the sports schedule is a little slower than normal. The boys basketball team is off to a 4-2 start with a third-place finish in their last tournament. They're on the road playing Jacksonville tonight and will be at Conway tomorrow at 2 p.m. The FHS girls basketball team will also be traveling to Jacksonville tonight, and they will begin action at 6 p.m. Both basketball teams begin conference play on Tuesday, January 4th at Bentonville West. The swim and dive team is off to a hot start, as well as bowling and wrestling. All of those teams will continue to play throughout December and into the spring semester. That's all for this sports report. As always, make sure to come out and support your dogs. I'm Braxton Moline. Now on to Taylor Barnes for your weather report.
Hey guys, welcome to your FHS TV weather report. I'm Taylor Barnes. Today is going to be full of storms with high temperatures in the mid-60s. As we go into the weekend, the temperature will drop into the 40s before bouncing back up to the 50s for next week. That's all for your weather report. I'm Taylor Barnes, back to the desk.
We are just days away from being on winter break, and while some students are enjoying their last few days of school, others are counting down the days.
FHS TV reporter Cooper Cordine went around the school to find out how students plan to spend their time off from school.
Today we checked in on students at FHS to see what they were doing for their winter break. What are your plans for this Christmas break?
I might go to my nana's and spend time with my family and open presents. Might play my Legos and build something new like a tower, like a foot or two.
How's your lunch?
It's good.
Rate the school lunches 1 to 10.
1.
I don't blame you. What'd you ask for Christmas?
I asked for clothes for Christmas.
Boring. What's your current opinion on the stock market?
I don't know.
What's your favorite Christmas song?
Probably Jingle Bells.
Classic.
Pants just ripped down the middle.
It happens to everyone.
Oh yeah.
I remember that happened to me my freshman year. I had to call my dad, and I had to wear a jacket around my waist. And it was just so embarrassing.
I know.
It's like everyone's like, why is that kid wearing a jacket around his waist? But I can't not wear it because then they'll see
just like
the
the new
rip in
style
my.
of the day.
What's your favorite Christmas movie?
Home Alone.
What's your favorite Christmas activity?
Oh my God. Snowball fights. Snowball fights.
I love me a good snowball fight. For FHS TV, I'm Cooper Cordine. Back to the desk.
Thanks, Cooper. That's all we've got for this edition of the Bulldog Weekly. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel at FHS-TV-Fayetteville High for all new shows and live events.
And follow us on our Instagram at FHS Bulldog TV to stay up to date with all the news around the school and in the community. I'm Emma Gardner.
And I'm Kennedy Webb. We'll see you next time.